Hello, hi everyone. My name is Mari Segar. In this video session, I am going to say about few of the basics of electrical transmission lines. Electricity is playing a vital role in this modern world. A human cannot imagine the world without electricity. Food, shelter, after that, third and important need for every human is electricity. As we are living in the modern electrical world, we have to know how the electricity is produced and how it is reaches to us. Everyone knows the electrical energy which is produced in the generating station, but the fact is, due to environment considerations and economical consideration, the generating stations which are located far away from the utilization site. So we need a system which is used to carry the power which is produced in the generating station to the distribution side. Such type of system is called as transmission system. In transmission system, we are using a conductors. The conductors will carry the electrical energy from the generating station to the distribution station. Such type of conductors is called as transmission lines. The mostly in the world, the transmission lines are in a three-phase system. What is three-phase system? In three-phase system, we are using a three conductors that are used to carry the power from generating station. When we are looking this diagram, the generating stations which are located in one place and distribution system which are located in one place. In between that, the transmission lines are acted and these are used to connect the generating station to distribution stations. For that, these transmission lines are traveling fewer kilometers to some thousands of kilometers. In simple way, I can say transmission lines are nothing but it is used to carry the electrical power which is produced in the generating station to the distribution station in the form of three-phase system. In history, the first electrical transmission line is erected in the year of 1889 in the country Italy. This system transmitted 630 kilowatt in the voltage range of 14 kilovolt, and the thing is the transmission system is DC and it traveled over 120 kilometers. Then in the transmission line we have to know what is the major difference between transmission lines and distribution lines. Okay, when we are seeing this diagram, the transmission lines are connecting generating station to distribution station. The distribution lines which are used to connect the distribution side to utility side. Utility side is nothing but our homes, industries or something. So both are carrying the power. Transmission line is carrying the power from generating station to distribution side. Distribution lines are carrying the power from distribution side to utility side. Then what is the difference? Why we are saying that as a transmission lines, this as a distribution lines? First and most important difference is tappings. So what is tappings? When you are seeing this diagram, in transmission side, we are not connecting any loads. Tapping means, in simple way I can say, connecting the loads. In transmission side, I am not connecting any type of loads. That means I am not taking any tappings. When you are coming to distribution lines, I am taking all type of tappings. That means I will connect industries, I will connect homes, or I will connect streets, whatever it may be. I will take n number of tappings in the distribution side. So, transmission lines, the tappings are restricted to take, and in distribution side, we are allowed to take n number of tappings. I am not taking tappings in the transmission lines. In technical way, I can say if I am not taking tappings, the current of the transmission line will be constant. In another technical way, I can say the transmission lines are act as a feeders. In feeders, we will not take a tappings. That is the first difference. If the line is taken as tappings, then the line is said to be distribution line. If you are not taking a tappings, then the line is said to be transmission line. That is the first difference. Second one, voltage level. So in generating station we will generate 22 kV or 11 kV as a voltage for insulation consideration. After that we will have a step up transformer. By using the step up transformer we will step up to the voltage level of 765 kV, 500 kV, 230 kV, etc. When we are coming to distribution side, we will step down the voltage and we will use the single phase voltage as 230 volt and three phase voltages 415 volt. In distribution side we will use a lower voltage rating, and in transmission side we are using higher voltage rating. That is another difference. Why we are operating a transmissions in a higher voltage range? We know the power loss is nothing but I square R. So already I have said this transmission lines will travel fewer distance to some longer distance. Through the entire longer distance we will have a I square R loss. So we have to reduce this loss. For that we are improving the voltage level. The voltage and current relationship in terms of power is said to be P is equal to VI and V is equal to P by I. Therefore, V and I are inversely proportional. So, if I am increasing my voltage level, the current will reduce. So, if the current is reduced, automatically the I square R loss will be reduced. That's why, in order to reduce the power loss in transmission side, they are operating the transmission line voltage in a higher manner. That is a second difference. In distribution side, the length of distribution lines are restricted to lesser than 5 km. Maximum it is allowed to go for 5 km and it is lesser than 5 km. So the distance is very short. So we are not bothered about I square R loss. So the operating voltage may be higher or may not be higher. That is doesn't matter in distribution side. And third thing is length. As I said already, the transmission lines are travel fewer kilometer to longer kilometers, and distribution lines are traveling lesser kilometers, that is lesser than 5 kilometers. That is the three different things in order to distinguish transmission lines and distribution lines. And third thing, essential quality of transmission. What are the essential qualities that transmission line should have? First one, efficiency. So efficiency is nothing but receiving end power divided by sending end power. Receiving end power divided by sending end power. So if I am taking this diagram, if I am sending 230 kilowatt power from this generating station, and if I am getting 230 kilowatt same power in the distribution side, then my efficiency is 100%. That means in between that there is no losses. If sending end power and receiving end power is same, my efficiency is 100%. A good quality of transmission line is it should have a efficiency as maximum, as much as maximum. So efficiency should be higher in transmission line, or indirectly I can say the losses in the transmission line should be minimum. If the losses is minimum, the efficiency will be maximum. Okay. Then voltage drop. In order to find the voltage drop, I will use a voltage regulation, percentage voltage regulation. Percentage voltage regulation is nothing but sending end voltage minus receiving end voltage divided by sending end voltage into 100%. Okay. The same thing. If I am sending 11 kV from here, and if I am reaching same 11 kV here, then what is the meaning of it? There is no voltage drops, there is voltage losses, there is no voltage losses. If there is no voltage losses, the regulation is minimum, that means 0. Sending end is 11 minus receiving end is 11 divided by 11, that is 0 by 11. So my regulation is 0. If my voltage regulation is very low, then it is indirectly saying that my voltage drop is very low. So for the good transmission line, your voltage regulation should be low. Similarly, the voltage drop should be low. So the qualities of transmission line is higher efficiency and lower voltage drop. So we can see a real-time example of transmission lines which are used in India. In India, the transmission lines are owned and maintained by Power Grid Corporation. In India, all over India, they are covering 1,61,790 circuit kilometers with the help of transmission lines, and they are ensuring 99% reliability of electrical power supply in India. For that, they are using larger voltage level, that is 800 bar 760 kV, 400 kV bar 220 kV, 130 kV. They are having two types of transmission system, that is alternating current transmission system AC and direct current transmission system DC. For direct current transmission system in India, the Power Grid is using 500 kV or 800 kV. Okay. Then in India, Power Grid Corporation owned 248 substations. With this help of substation, they are handling the power rating of 3,96,825 megawatt as on 30th November 2019. These are the real-time data which is available in India about transmission lines. And latest development. The latest development of Power Grid Corporation of India is they have developed the operating voltage range of transmission lines in 1200 kV, that is said to be ultra high voltage national test station, which is located in Bina, Madhya Pradesh on May 18, 2016. In May 18, 2016, India is tested with ultra high voltage in the range of 1200 kilovolt with the help of Power Grid Corporation. And the important advantage of this newer transmission line is, with the help of this 1200 kV single circuit, we can transmit the power range of 6,000 to 8,000 megawatts. That is the latest development of transmission lines in AC in India. Similarly, in DC also, India has developed a new era, that is plus or minus 800 kV HVDC line, which was established between Champa and Kurukshetra in the 24/3/2017, and this line is capable of carrying the power as 1500 megawatts. These are the data which is taken from the Power Grid Corporation of India. So this Power Grid Corporation of India websites will give a real-time example about the transmission lines systems available in India. Okay, in this video session we have seen fundamentals of electrical transmission lines and real-time examples of electrical transmission lines. In upcoming videos we can see elaborate operations and considerations of electrical transmission lines. Thank you.